3 weeks ago, I decided to start vibe coding an app that I always wanted to exist. One ecosystem of all the best self-improvement tactics and tools that make it easy to change your life. The following clips are behind the scenes of building the app. So it's been about 3 more days of building, and I have completed the foundations of the goals and habits page, which honestly were easier than I thought. They don't have the full functionality yet, but the layout is there and you can at least create a new habit and a new goal. And I'm liking the way it's looking. I got to work on the UI and the design a little bit more because I'm not a designer. So gonna have to figure out best practices there, but it's going pretty good. And yeah, the rough plan right now is build this out until the foundation is done, which I think will take 2 to 3 more weeks, and then get a landing page up with screenshots of the app and start promoting it, see if there's interest in it. I'm going to finish it either way if there's interest or not, but if I can get some interest up, that'd be great. And then start posting on Reddit, because Reddit is a good place to promote apps right now. And then hopefully find some first customers, beta users, and then we go from there.
You better stop moving like you're running out of time. The realization coming over your mind.
All right, it is week 3 of building my app. Don't know the name yet still. That's gonna come when it comes to me. And worked for about 2 hours today. Didn't do anything over the weekend. That was bad. Should not let that happen again. But I just wanted to talk about what I'm going through, the things I'm realizing, and show a little bit more of the progress. So I have this Notion document of everything involved in the app, and I'll show a video here, and everything from the vision to who it's for, the features, why I'm doing this, the name, daily progress, the functionality of the app, the roadmap, everything. And I think this is very important to document, because now that I am building this app, my brain is just giving ideas to me while I'm in the shower, while I'm sleeping, just random times throughout the day. I'm getting new ideas, and I have this document, so I can just pop them into there. And because I have this structure set up, it's getting me thinking about this stuff. And my subconscious brain, like I said, just gives me these ideas, and I know right where they go. I know what they're for. And I don't have to put too much conscious effort into most of these, to be honest. Like I said, the ideas just come to me. And I think this is very important for anyone building anything, to have a place where ideas go, so that when you get these random ideas, you know where to put them. And to do like a little bit of planning ahead of time and lay out different tabs of potential ideas. Like, I knew I need to come up with a name, so I immediately created a name document, dumped all the first name ideas that came to me, and most of them aren't going to be the best, but you need to get the bad ideas out first for the good ones to come in, because the first ideas are going to be the most obvious. Like right now, it's branded as Life OS. There's so many people building a Life OS Notion template or something like that, but that's just the first idea that came to me because it's top of mind. I've been seeing it in YouTube videos and other places. So I need to write that down to get it out of my brain, and that makes space for new ideas. And like I said, I still don't have a name, but every day that I add more potential names, one, it lets me think about them more, and maybe one will click over time. I'm like, oh, that's a good fit. Or since I'm dumping out all the bad ideas, then it makes room for a better idea. And then I like the build logs a lot because it shows me the progress I'm making every day. I do little notes, so I know what went well, what went wrong, what to do tomorrow, so that when I sit down to work in the morning, I have a plan. It's not like, okay, now what do I do? At the end of each session, I write down how long I worked for, what I learned and what I should do tomorrow so that as soon as I'm ready to work, I know, okay, this is what I'm building today. And I don't have to plan it out for 10, 20 minutes beforehand because at the end of each session, I know what I need to work on the next day. And again, it just saves time, gets me into the flow easier because I can just look at my notes. I'm like, okay, this is what I got to do today. And then you execute. And yeah, progress is pretty good so far. Today's day 15, I believe. And I'm pretty happy with it so far. Like, this is going smoother than I thought. Um, Still some hiccups here and there, but every day that I'm building is I'm learning something new. Like like I said in the first video, I'm not a software engineer by any means, but talking to ChatGPT and just being in the thick of it and building something every single day, you're gonna learn new stuff and you just get better over time. I'm currently reading a book on design and listening to audiobooks about identity and habit change. And I find that when I consume relevant resources, but mostly books and audiobooks have the most impacts because they're the most thought out pieces of content. And when I am consuming very relevant audiobooks and books to what I'm trying to do, what I'm going through in my daily life in my brain, it just makes the changes so much easier, makes me able to focus on what I want to accomplish much easier. And you're not just consuming information for the sake of it, you're consuming information that's going to get you closer to your goal. So that's one thing that I have realized in the last couple months that has made a huge impact on how much I can achieve and what is going on in my brain, just consuming stuff that's relevant to me right now at this point that I can quickly implement and don't have to just store either in my brain or somewhere on my laptop. So I've run into my first roadblock so far in the project. Honestly, so far it's been pretty smooth, but today and yesterday, I was trying to build out a new section that wasn't in the original PRD or like feature set that I wanted for the project. This kind of was just came about from me building. I'm like, oh, this would be a good addition. I realized that there's limitations to vibe coding. If you're purely trying to vibe code, there will be limitations. And I think either you need to be better developer so you can actually look at the code and work around it, or be a decent designer so you can use Figma or other tools and rearrange it on there and then upload the image into Cursor and then it will generate that for you. And I am neither. So now I realized I have to learn Figma a bit. So like I said, just a minor roadblock. And I know learning Figma and design in general will help me immensely in not only this project, but future projects. So now I think the next few days or weeks, I don't know, we'll see how long it takes, are going to be dedicated to learning Figma and design. And then I will get back to building this. And I think this approach of just building until I get stuck, and then once I am stuck, learning the relevant skills at that time is the way to go, because you're not just learning something for the sake of it. You go out and find the information as you need it. So it's time to learn some design, and then we get back to building.